guys, and welcome to another video. I'm going to try to keep my voice down for this one because there's more people in the house than usual. So I feel like, I should keep my voice down. Maybe mine is too low right now. I think I need to pick it up a bit. Yeah, that should work. Alright. First bit of info. I said my Brotherhood of Five Fist deck should be done by now, but let's just say I have 5 cards that still need to come in, and it's just those 5. I may have to reorder them because they're not coming in, because I thought everything said before Christmas, but they want to come in like 50 years after or something, so that kind of sucks. I will have to reorder them. And self-note to myself, I look here usually because this is where the picture is. I have one of those cameras, that you hold it like this usually. It has, that thing you flip up from up and down, and it twists around. So I can see myself right here as I'm doing all this, which does help a little bit because I know where I'm standing. Gives me awareness sometimes because I don't always look down at my, little notes down there. To make sure where I'm standing is correct, so looking there sometimes helps. But I look there and think that guy's is you, but you look through right there. It's that here. Makes a difference. So I'll get better with that. Also, behind on scripts, sorry. Let's just say I forgot I have a pause button on this thing. Let me actually use that for once. Okay, usually I actually press the stop button instead of resume. Luckily I didn't this time, but my distractor. That, and as you see, switch. So yep, got a new switch. Got this game right here and Pokken. So yeah, I've been enjoying that a lot. I get to sit in my proper place. So yeah, I really enjoy them. If you want me to review them, I can go and do that if you want. I'll put a poll up there so I can know. With that out of the way, well, not fully, but that is the thing that distracted me. I did get a few scripts done before I get all distracted like that. As you know, I read scripts off my phone. So I need to find the one that I'm doing today. Oh. Should I do this one? No. This, yeah. I don't know if that one's correct. I think this should be alright. Yeah, it should be alright. So today we're doing Archetype Discussion on Altergeist. I actually like the deck a lot. Honestly, I do have the deck myself. I haven't shown a deck profile of it because I like to play it very pure, but I have to really go and run in my support cards and I never show my support cards in my videos that I put in these decks because it's usually the same exact thing. But so I have those in there because they just barely fill spots since there's barely anything to that deck. And don't worry, don't throw in engines to it like the Wind Witch or the Spellbook. But yeah, I like the deck, so I'm happy I'm going over it. I decided I'm not going to do it for just a bunch of new archetypes because I know I'm going to be late when I put them up, and I'm just going to be like, well then, that screwed me over. But with that out of the way, we'll go through, I think, the old cards first. Yeah, we'll go through the cards we currently have right now, and then we'll be going over the cards that we don't have. I need to close the door so my cat doesn't run in and, distract the videos. Without that out of the way, let's get to reading. Since I'm going to be putting pictures up. Got to stand right here. We have our link-free Altergeist Prime Banshee with arrows bottom, bottom right, and right. I know, weird arrows. Like, what? I know it helps. So if it gets summoned back, which you can now summon them back, which is pretty nice, and you can recycle the card that summons them back. So a recyclable monster reborn that's slower. I say it's alright. So its attributes dark. The attributes don't matter in this deck, but I guess like they do matter if you're putting it supports, say, Pot of Pot of Decromony. I have the card, but I can't remember the name. I tried to use it in World Chalice, but no, it didn't work. Spellcaster Link effect I take advantage of the fact they're spellcasters. I put in Secret Village. Also, they don't run spells. Anti-spell. It's like no spells for your opponent type deck. Sadly, Pendulum Magicians are in the format, so I can be outed. Well, I can't out the anti-spell. So, conditions are 2 Altergeist monsters and attack is 2,100. This is going to take forever. I'm 6 minutes in just rambling on this. I need to get through this. Alright. So, during the main phase quick effect, you contribute other Altergeist monster. Special summon 1 Altergeist monster from your deck. The zone card the zone points to. If this card is sent from the field to graveyard, you can target 1 Altergeist card in your graveyard. Add to your hand. You can only use each effect of Altergeist Prime Banshee once per turn. Okay, yeah. But I have 3 of them. I don't use them. Sure, it can be good in certain cases, but no. It's just not too good right now, you know? You're not going to be able to make them since, like, when a thing dies, it generally dies. Besides the fact that, you know, swap-de-do with Altergeist Molesky, so, you know, not Molesky. Swap-de-do with Marionetter, so, literally Molesky, that thing dies, search the Marionetter, summon it back on your turn, just swap them out. I've seen some people go, like, hams over that 500 attacker, honestly. It's kind of crazy. Now we have Altergeist Marionetter, the one I was talking about. Attribute Light, Spellcaster Effect. Level 4 with 1600 attack and 17 defense. You know, the stats are okay on this thing. Like, if you summon one out and your opponent's board's clear, it helps with your chipping down because the deck really chips down, and the person at my locals really gets annoyed at me because of the fact that I keep on playing this deck. Honestly, it's fun. It's like a troll deck. Like, people want me to die when I'm playing it, but... And I can't explain why I like it, too. It's honestly crazy. I need to stop rambling. Alright, when this card is a normal summon, I can set 1 Altergeist trap directly from your deck to your spell and trap zone. You can target 1 Altergeist card you control and 1 Altergeist monster in your graveyard. Send that card... Oh yeah, send that card to the field of the graveyard if you do special summon that other monster from your graveyard. I didn't. Wow, I need to read the effects because I thought it was just so I could do with that monster, but that's generally how I use it. I don't want to blow up the trap since the only trap I run is Protocol. Like, but I guess it's useful, honestly. You could just get like a Link monster back and you can keep this thing on board. This thing's going to be way better with the new cards, honestly. I didn't realize that, but usually it's just something that you can search and get back to your Molesky if your Molesky puts in that work. Talk about Molesky, the next card, Altergeist Molesky, attribute Water, Spellcaster Effect, level 1, with 500 attack and 300 defense. If this card... This card can attack directly. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can target 1 monster your opponent... one card that your opponent controls. Send it to the graveyard. Someone get out of Beals. It's actually hilarious. Like, I remember... I wish I could do that at the regionals I was at when I was playing there. Um, if this card is sent from the field to graveyard, you can add one Altergeist monster from your deck to your hand. Except Altergeist Bolski, you can only use this effect of Altergeist Bolski once per turn. So, you know, it's pretty good. Assuming it has multiple attacks, you can actually go and just attack and keep on, going and sending cards to your opponent's graveyard. I think that's how it works. Don't quote me on that because I only attack with it once usually. I know if you have two, you can attack with two. Oh god, my phone's turning off on me. Fuck. Oh god. Okay, we're back. Cool. And yeah, you just search the Marionette and you can bring Molsky back. Generally how I use it. Next, Altergeist Silicoitus, attribute Wind, spellcaster effect, level 2 with 815 defense. Quick effect, you can return one Altergeist card you control to the hand, then target one card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one Altergeist trap in your graveyard, add that card to your hand. You can only use the effect of Altergeist Silicoitus once per turn. Okay, so this, it can help you, like, a lot. There's one other card that is a Battle Fader for one attack, and it's really good in that sense, because you bounce that card back, and you bounce one of your opponent's cards. So I know you can out 3 attacks, because I remember a Blue Eyes game where they had a Azure Eyes, that's a swapped out from the Spirit, and 2 Blue Eyes on field. One was an alternate, but they didn't want to destroy it because I had Protocol, and Protocol's like a Solemn Strike. I'll talk about that card soon. But, right, you can go and out 3 attacks by having a Silicoitus on field and a Quincurry in hand, which is the Battle Fader, which I will talk about. So, right, first you go with the Quincurry first. Negate the attack, you can negate a card's effects. Very nice, but you have to target to negate. But you just negate the attack without targeting. So you can keep on stopping a Chaos Max if you want, which is really nice. I'll say that helped me stall when it comes out. It's just like, okay, wait for my out card, because I run Santa Claus. I don't run Kaijus. Kaijus I feel are unfair. The Santa Claus I feel is fair. Alright, okay. Right, then you go and bounce it back for the second attack and bounce back that attacking monster. Then you go play it again. And if you have more, that just means more attacks you can stop. Like, for one more, you get one more stop, which is really nice. Wow, rambling. It gets me all the way to the 10-minute mark. But geez, I don't need this video being long. Next, Altergeist Quincurry. Spellcaster effect, level 5, 0 attack, 24 defense. If your opponent's monster declares a direct attack, if you control Altergeist card, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you do, negate the attack. If this card is special summoned, you can target one face-up card your opponent controls, negate its effects. That card, while it and this monster are face-up on the field. So, I thought the negate effect was always till end phase, but until the anime, when I realized as long as that thing stayed on the field, it had the effect, I was like, oh my god. It is actually pretty good. It will help you out. A lot of cases, I feel like it will help you out, honestly. Next, Altergeist Protocol, like the last thing, you generally run free of, no, not including Altergeist Prime Banshee, and these 2 others behind here. It's a continuous trap. The activation of effects of Altergeist cards activated on field cannot be negated. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you can send one of the face-up Altergeist card you control to the graveyard to negate the activation if you do destroy it. That effect is once per turn though, so it works as a Solemn Strike, like 1 Solemn Strike per turn, with the cost of Altergeist card. And it protects you from Solemn Strikes yourself. The effect. If you did special summon one, they can actually Solemn Strike it. But otherwise, if it's you just using the effect, you're screwed. You just have to take it. You can't use that Solemn Strike you set. So, yep. Personal spoofing, a continuous trap. Once per turn, you can shuffle one Altergeist card from your hand or face up field to the main deck. Add an Altergeist monster from your deck to your hand. Let's say you don't need to negate from a Concurry, just put that back, grab something else. Helpful, you know? But it can't be searched, so, it's not that great. But it'll help you, like, unbreak. And it helps you, like, Okay, let's say if the deck goes in sudden death, you're going to win just because the fact Molesky is a thing. Like, I've gone 2 opponents where they've had to go into sudden death, and they just went and cried. Like, they forgot Molesky was in there, and they remember Molesky is like, they just go and cry. Like, this, you don't even get that amount of crying from Spiral player, from facing Spirals. That's the crying, just like pure utter troll. It's like, why? It's the one time you go second with the sec because, you need to set everything, lock your opponent out. Oh god, I'm rambling. Holy god. So Altergeist Camouflage, I don't really run this one. Normal Trap, you can target one Altergeist card you control equipped with this card. Your opponent cannot target it for attacks, but it does not prevent your opponent from attacking directly. Negate opponent's monster effect that activates by targeting the equipped card. And Altergeist cards you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect. You can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Honestly, graveyard effects is the only thing good. So I guess if you want to run Foolish Burial Goods, like, you can go and send to graveyard just to have the protection. But I don't care for the first effect. Like, it could protect you from Molesky, but all the attacks are pretty bad. And assuming you're going to want more monsters, so you just don't want it to protect one. It doesn't really help too much. Like, but now on the cards we currently don't have. So Altergeist Alexia, it's a Link 2 with arrows bottom and right, so if you special summon it back, you'll have 1. Attribute is Fire, Spellcaster Link effect with 1500 attack. Conditions, 2 Altergeist monsters. Okay, cool. Gains attack equal to the combined original attack of an Altergeist card this card points to, so if you're pointing to a Marionette, that's going to be 16 added to this thing, making it be able to beat Blue Eyes. Really nice. While spell trap or effect is activated, quick effect, you contribute 1 Altergeist monster this card points to, negate that activation. If you do, destroy that card. So, what's the card to negate spells and traps? I can't remember. It's like one of the Voltasaurs, but instead of a detach, you just, tribute that monster. If you do, destroy that card. If this card is set from field to graveyard, you can add 1 Altergeist card from deck to hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. So yeah, you gotta search off the dying. Is a good attacker. I would say this really helped because we have no good attackers in this deck, honestly. It'll make use of Camouflage since now you just have it thing. I don't know how to explain it. Now on to Altergeist Kildora. It's Link 2, arrows left and bottom. Attribute Dark, Spellcaster Link effect with 1000 attack. Conditions, 2 Altergeist monsters. When another Altergeist monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, so that could definitely be like a Molesky. You can target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon to the zone this card points to. Oh my god, I feel that's great. Just bring back your Crystal Wing, which I outed like a few turns ago. Because you can out Beals by sending it to grave. So if you already used a Molesky, and you now have this, and Molesky attacks. Oh wait, there's a cost to this though. But I cannot attack except during the turn this card declared attack. So if you want to attack with it, you're not going to get to attack unless you attack using this monster, which is 1000 attack, so unless you're going direct, like, you don't want to, you're just going to have to cost that attack. If this card is destroyed by battle, you can target 1 Altergeist card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. trap. Unless you ran out protocols, I wouldn't recycle traps, usually. You're only going to use that effect with Silcoius. And then Altergeist Manifestation, yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Normal trap, activated by targeting one Altergeist monster in your graveyard, special summon it in attack position, and if you do, equip it with this card. When this card leaves field, destroy the equipped monster. You can banish this card from your graveyard, target one Altergeist trap in your graveyard, add to your hand, so you can actually have two of these in graveyard. And kind of like the effect of Dreary Doll, if you even know that card, just banish one copy, bring back another. So, but I'd rather recycle it other means. But if it's like the only way, I would use this effect. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn. Each effect. No, this effect, just that last one. Alright. Woo! We got through the roster cards. Isn't that nice? But honestly, spoiler, if you want to watch the anime at all, you can, I may give a skip time. Myself and editing, give it a skip time. Please and thank you. I know I'm going to edit something like fuck you bitch, but you know, I don't care. I love to edit stupid stuff. Just looking at yourself is kind of rambling. Alright. But I own this deck. The supports are going to be really cool. All the supports are actually going to help. There's only 3 I listed off, though, so kind of sad. And the spoiler alert, which I said, the main character who plays it, Ghost Girl, dies in episode 30, 31? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's 31. Do not quote me on that. Rockets, which they were my 2 favorite characters with, the decks that they play. So I knew one was going to die. It was just like, well then, one of my favorite characters is going to die. Isn't that great? So I don't know how the support will go with her cards. Hopefully, she comes back. You keep getting duels for her. She keeps on getting cards, and I'm going to be happy. But if they kill her off, like, this deck just right in the trash, honestly, because I just hope it gets more support, honestly. It's a good deck. Fun to play for me, at least. You may not like it. I don't know about your opinion. You like whatever decks you play. Chainburn, I don't know why you like that deck, but you still play, you evil bastards. Alright, but thank you guys so much for watching. This actually turned into 2 videos from my camera, I know. Jesus. Recording too long, I have some more videos there. This is bad, alright? Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you liked, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.